guys, just wanted to say hi. Today's day 15 post-op. It's Tuesday. Just wanted to check in with everybody. My first post-op appointment will be this Thursday, and I'm still on liquids right now, so I don't know if I should be, or I guess I'll find out. Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, day 16 post-op, and I just want to say hi to everybody. And I'm feeling good. I'm still just on liquids. I see my surgeon tomorrow, so maybe I'll get some softer, like pureed foods added. Okay, so we know I'm a sugar addict, and the last thing I had to eat was March 30th, and I haven't had sugar in weeks. And look what somebody gives me today. Y'all? Why? Y'all, frosting used to be my best friend. Can you see the amount of frosting on these bad boys? Oh my God. And glitter to hide the evil. We know you. You're evil.
Okay, so this is your first visit back since surgery, right?
Yes.
Things go according to plan?
Yes, I think.
Any issues or problems?
No.
That's normal. Now, what's important is to look at the bigger picture here. And the big picture is that you are, you've been on liquids for 2 weeks, which in effect is food, but generally you haven't really eaten for 2 weeks. And you didn't die or starve to death. So, how can that be? Most people we talk to, they can't really understand. If 6 months ago we told you to be on liquids for a couple weeks, you wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
Because you would have thought that you wouldn't have been able to make it. When in fact, not only do you make it, I would say 100% of the people that we see feel better when we see them 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
So, in effect, not eating, not only do you not starve to death, you actually feel better. In other words, eating makes you feel worse. Not eating makes you feel better. That's what's happening here.
Yeah.
Most of the people we see don't realize how bad they feel when they're overweight. They just think that's normal. And then once they start losing weight, they realize they really did feel bad.
Yeah.
They're caught in a cycle of overeating, eating bad food, not feeling good. Overeating, eating bad food, not feeling good, not being able to really connect the dots.
Yeah.
So what you're doing now is kind of breaking free from that cycle. And you need to stay broken free from that cycle. Anytime you get back into the cycle, you simply will, not only go back to not feeling well, but you also go back to gaining all your weight. And that's all a voluntary decision. No one makes you do that. Starting today, you'll go to phase 2 of your diet. Phase 2 is very simple. It's a pureed diet. It's liquids or pureed foods.
Okay.
Of course, your book has a bunch of examples of pureed foods, but the best food to puree are soups. So you take something like vegetable soup, you puree it, and you have vegetable soup. It's a perfect food. Same thing with chicken and rice or minestrone soup. Those are perfect soups, not just for now, but for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the soups that overweight people generally choose to eat, like broccoli and cheese.
I never eat that.
Or clam chowder, or bisques, cream of something, or potato soup. Those are never going to be okay. They've never been okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you've had those particular ones or not. You've eaten poorly every day for years. Okay, so it doesn't matter what the particular problem is. That's 1 of 100. Now, stage 3, which starts on May the 2nd, is a very, very soft diet. That includes most foods that people eat. So it's a regular diet of very soft foods.
Okay.
You have to use common sense.
Right.
You simply look at your food, and it has to be very soft. If you look at it and it's not soft, you cannot eat it. Soft foods means you can take a fork and easily go through it like this.
Right.
Not like that, like this.
Right.
Soft foods are listed in your book, but they include things like yogurt, cottage cheese, grits, oatmeal, eggs, meaning egg beaters or egg whites, mashed potatoes and foods of that consistency, moist fish, not dry fish. And then, of course, the food that's best for phase 3 are soups. Okay? And except that there's big chunks in there, you want to be careful of that. So that's all you need to know right now. Is today is phase 2, liquids or pureed foods. On May the 2nd, phase 3, liquids, purees, or very soft foods, and or very soft foods.
Okay.
First 3 months are the healing phase. Once we get done with that, we'll sit down and talk about the next phase, which is losing the rest of your weight phase.
And did I hear them one time say that you don't give a goal weight or an end weight idea until you're much further into it? Or
We
an
don't
idea of
ever
what you...
tell you a goal weight.
Never?
We
Oh, okay.
tell you the average person, because that doesn't help anybody.
Okay.
The average person, though, does very well. The average person loses between 70 and 75% of their excess weight.
Guys, just wanted to pop in and say hi. It's Thursday. This morning I had my first post-op appointment with my surgeon, and I'm thinking it might be my last time I see him. I really don't need him on the rest of my journey. What do y'all think? You know, he's very rude and short with me and blamey and cuts me off, and you know, is very I don't know, he's just hateful to fat people. And what do y'all think? I don't think I need him on the rest of my journey. Do you? Oh, I don't know. Today, though, he did tell me to go to stage 2 of my diet, and that means add in some pureed, soups, and I can have some pureed cottage cheese, and add in sugar-free pudding, and a few other things. Pureed veg, I'm still looking forward to summer squash. Oh my god. And pureed tuna, which I think I can handle. That sounds good. And other meats, if I wanted them, like chicken or something, salad, I don't know. So, sounds good. I just feel like there's so many foods now available that I have on my total list, and I'm gonna post a list here as well of my everything I can eat. I feel like there's so much, so I'm just gonna stay on this level or stage for as long as I can. Today is Saturday. I'm almost at my 3-week mark post-op, and I'm feeling pretty good. In fact, I'm headed out to see that Amy Schumer movie with my sister at Southern Sleepy. So I'll let you know how it is and how we enjoy it. Our 2 new food items I tried today. I had tomato soup because I got to add purees and stuff, and it was really good. And I just had 3 ounces and 2 ounces of water, so 5 ounces total, and it was yummy. And then I tried a sugar-free pudding. Pudding was delicious, but it kind of sat there like a lead weight, and after about 3 bites I had to go, oh my god, ow. Okay, so we're headed to the drive-in, and I just wanted to let y'all see what I am packing to take with me for dinner in the evening. First of all, of course, Powerade Zero, sip, sip, sip. I really don't expect to drink this, but I'll have it in case I want to just put it over ice at the drive-in or something in case I'm starving. But what I expect my dinner to be is this cute little thing, 4 ounces of cottage cheese. Haven't had it yet, but I saw other people have it this early, so I'm going to try it. I'm still on basically just liquids, a lot of broth, a lot of soup. Last night, homemade chicken noodle soup broth. But I have added in a cream soup once or twice that I pureed. And what else did I have? Cottage cheese. So a little more substance. Can I just say the last time I wore this shirt, I had no extra room at all. None. I couldn't have hidden a piece of paper in here. Hi guys. Checking in. Today is my 3rd week out from VSG surgery. Today is April 23rd, and I always forget to give my stats, so I probably am going to do a little shot at the beginning of all my videos with my stats because I'm really bad at remembering. But this week I lost 3.2 pounds. I know there's a lot of people who lose a lot more than that, but I'm just happy with loss because I feel like this loss is going to be permanent instead of yo-yo dieting, so it's okay if it goes a little slow. I'm 47, like I always say, and I have health problems, and I'm really just grateful to be feeling better and feeling lighter, like awesome. So 3.2, if that's all it is, that's not a huge number. I don't care. It's down. My body is changing a lot, which is freaking me out. Lots of little things like this shirt. I put on this shirt today, and like this used to be really tight. Like I would always pick it all day, and now, just little things. And my sides are right under my armpits. I think I I think my arms go straighter down now instead of that rounded around my body look that I used to have, but I still have. Anyways, just little changes. And I didn't take my measurements, and I don't think I'll take my measurements now. I know my body's changing. I don't need to see the number of inches, and so I'm just happy. I'm happy. So the third week this week, I feel like I finished my healing, I think, in the first 2 weeks. I haven't really seen like physical improvement much. I'm not sleeping so good, so that's kind of a drawback. Physically, I think that's all that's changed this week. I do feel lighter. I feel better. I can go upstairs easier a little bit, and it's easier to sit in the car and drive. I feel less balloony. But I notice I'm not sleeping as good. And I don't know, but my pelvis hurts a lot. Of course, I have lots of metal in my hips and stuff, but maybe I'm losing cushioning or something. I don't know, but my pelvis was killing me in the last few days. I tried to sleep in or catch a nap, and I couldn't do either. So anyways, I'm feeling good physically. It's my third week, and I feel like I'm finished healing. My incisions look good. There's one of them where he took the stomach out, and I told him when I saw him this past week, it feels like under that, about this far under it, there's a sharp pain I get a lot, but because it's near my hernia, I wasn't sure if it was incision related or hernia related. And he said that it's probably incision related, that the incision, what we see on top of the skin, is only part of it, that it goes so deep down. He said that's probably the innermost part of that wound. That incision is still healing. So that's the only problem I have, and it's just like a sharp little, like, ow, like a bruise. A deep bruise. Anyways, it's fine. I was cleared, I think, on the 19th to go to pureed foods, cream soups and stuff, and I've only just started adding those in like yesterday and the day before. So I was kind of nervous about it. But now I'm having cottage cheese, which I eat real slow and chew real well, and cream soups. But when I have my cream soup, the cream of chicken is the only one I've tried, besides tomato, which you don't have to puree any further. But the cream of chicken I pureed with my immersion blender to get the chicken and stuff. And last night, my sister at Southern Sleevey on Instagram and YouTube, she made homemade chicken noodle soup. So I got the broth from that, and then I added some carrots and the celery and pieces of the chicken, and I immersion blend that until it was fine. So I've had pureed soups, and I've added cottage cheese, and yummy. So it's a little more substance, I think, this week. And maybe that's why I'm not losing much, but you know, I'm only getting right at 500 calories a day. And if that's too much for me to lose, then oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. So it's really just broth and cottage cheese and a protein shake every day. I don't know where else to cut calories. Anyways, I'm sure it'll come off week by week. So physically, I'm doing good. I'll show you guys my incisions in a minute. Nothing big to see. Still on my horrifying looking belly, so don't, you know, get the children out of the room now. So I'm feeling good. And we went to my sister. I felt like going. I haven't done anything. Like, we stay in the house. We don't like to go out. But Saturday night, me and her both went to the drive-in. We started taking our kids, and all the kids bailed at the last minute. So me and her just saw I Feel Pretty with Amy Schumer, and then Blockers, about that. The parents are trying to block the kids going to the prom and losing their virginity. So we saw that, and we laughed a little bit, and it was funny. It was fun to be out and feel like doing something. Usually the weekends are just about barely recovering in time for Monday morning. Yeah, so I think I might have a little more energy. I don't know. I am taking my vitamins, the B12, is it? Under my tongue, the liquid. So maybe that's helping. I don't know. I'm still heavy. I'm still slow. I still ache, but it's not as bad as it was, you know, beginning of this year. I've lost 30 pounds this year, and 16.6 on the VSG since surgery. So everything's looking up. Everything's getting better. But I look forward to that day when, you know, I can't recognize my body. That'll be so nice. Because right now I'm still blobbish. And that's okay. But at least it's a step in the right direction. Yeah, I said earlier on my Instagram story, but I wanted to share it here too. This is week 3, and I have a numerical goal that I'd like to set. Usually I don't really want to get into scale goals or number goals too much, because disappointment and failure, and there's like it's like a cycle with me. It's too I really berate myself real hard, and so I have to be careful, like, you know, have goals like be happier, be healthy, be able to move more. Like if it's a number and I don't hit it because of something that's out of my control, then I don't want to feel horrible about myself. So I'm trying not to do that anymore. Anyways, there is a number goal I'd like to set. And in October, my son and I and my sister and her kids, so my 3 nieces, and also I'm bringing one of my son's friends with us. We're going to the beach. And my son has not yet seen the ocean, ever. I grew up at the shore, like a fish. And my son hasn't seen the beach yet, so it's always been a very big goal of mine to get him to the ocean. And we are doing that this October. I've got condos rented and everything set up, and it's going to be great. So between now and then, there are 5 full months. There's a week in October, a week left of April, but really there's 5 months. May, June, July, August, September. And if I can lose about 10 pounds each month, right now I'm like, this morning I was like 251.4, I think. And so if I can like take the next week to lose 1.5 pounds, then I would, if I could lose 10 pounds a month for 5 months average, I could get into Wonderland or damn close by the time we go to the beach. And no pressure, like I don't want to freak out if I don't make it, but you know, because I've seen people stall for weeks at a time, and anything's possible. But wouldn't that be awesome? Like, I've never hit, well, I can say once I've hit Wonderland, and it lasted for a minute, and then I freaked out and I gained a lot of weight. It was like fear of success or something. I didn't like it. It was kind of like, yay, I did it. Oh my God. And I ate everything and I gained a lot of weight. So I don't know what happened there mentally. I'm going to have to prepare myself before I hit Wonderland this time. But my goal is May, June, July, August, September. Y'all, I'm going to try to lose about 10 a month and go down to, I want to hit Wonderland either right before we go to the beach or while we're at the beach. Wouldn't that be awesome? So I don't know if that's possible or not. Might be pushing a little too much, but that's only 2.5 pounds a week on average. And maybe a bad week here or there, maybe a great week. I don't know. So anyways, there's my only number goal that I have really for myself besides like a in number or I'd like to lose 100 pounds, whatever. We'll talk about that another day. But this goal, going to the beach, being at Wonderland, you tell me, is that possible or not? I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and watch all the veterans first 6 months and see what the averages were. But then again, comparison is the thief of joy. So I don't know. Anyways, let me know what you think. Maybe we can do it together. I'm eating good. I'm just, I can't move much. I can't exercise real hard. But, I don't know. Y'all let me know. So that's about it. I'll show you my incisions. It's been a good 3 weeks. I am so glad that it's behind me. It feels like the pre-op took forever. Surgery healing was just an uncomfortable week and then a grumpy week. I will say I've had 2 days where I felt chemically depressed, like from the inside, and I couldn't explain why. I had no reason to be depressed, but like my body wanted to curl up and cry. So I figured it was straight chemicals, straight hormones, and I didn't put too much attention into it. I kind of just called an early night and went home and got in bed and read. So that worked out. So I guess the blues are real, you know, they say with all the fat being loosened in you and being processed and utilized that it releases hormones and whatnot. So I think I had a little bit of that. So if you cry after surgery, don't beat yourself up. I did. I never labeled it regret, though. I know a lot of people say they regret surgery. No, it was just, I was uncomfortable and I was out of my comfort zone. And I couldn't console myself with food. So, and this week has been good. I've only had really 1.5 days where I felt blah, the blues. And that was last week. So I'll let y'all know if it happens again. But I feel really good. Most days I'm, you know, jamming some music and feeling pretty good. So I'll show you my incisions now. I am dreading. Can you tell I'm procrastinating at showing my big belly on this picture? Here we go. Okay, guys. Oh my goodnesses. I still wear my pants up high. You know why I wear my pants up high, y'all? This is all hernia right here from my belly button. Can you see my messed up belly button? All this right here is a hernia. And I can't put my pants on it, so I either have to wear them below, which makes me look like I have too much room around my lady junk, or I have to pull them up high. So, hopefully this will change after I get my hernia fixed. Okay, so here's my first incision. Well, here's all 5 to start with. Then the first one, that little nipple feeling has gone down. This one still feels like a little nipple. Where is the other one? Here we go. That one's right over my belly button, kind of. My poor belly button's so scarred from my hernia. Now here's the 2 on my right side. This is where the stomach came out at, and I've been having a sharp pain right there. But he said it's from the incision that it goes down and deep. So, healing well. Here's what I'm not happy with though. When I suck my tummy in, this one goes way in like a concave. Weird. There is a weird frown on my belly. My tummy is frowning at me. Anyways, so yeah, 3 weeks out. Happy. Losing still, so no stalls, no stops. Pretty grateful. Wishing my sister at Southern Sleepy had not had the setback she had in scheduling. The very last of her diet appointments got canceled and rerouted, and she couldn't get it rescheduled, and she has got to start all over this month with her diet. So she's going to be doing her 6-month diet April, May, June, July, August, and September before she can even get okayed from surgery, from insurance to get the surgery. And then, you know, there was a few more months worth of stuff I had to do, like the therapy, the psychologist appointment, and pre-op with the labs and all that. So I'm really hating that my sister is so far behind me with this procedure. I really wanted to do it with her more. I thought we'd be a few weeks apart, maybe a month apart. But she's really there for me. We're still doing it together. It's just she's not going to get to lose yet. And I hate that for her. But I love you at Southern Sleepy, and I hope you're right behind me, and I'm going to pull you through the way you're pulling me through. So thank you. And everybody out there, I love y'all. I can't believe I have subscribers. That's so weird. Hi, y'all. Anyways, love y'all. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.